Welcome to my video series of solo exercises for social dancers, both leaders and followers. My name is Melina and I've been teaching Tango since 2001. And we're going to start the clip with a small yoga flow. We're going to start with warrior poses to make clear the difference between walking in counter body movement and walking in ambling mode. We're going to see what that is. So I'm going to step forward with my left leg. And I'm going to bend my front leg. The behind leg, I'm not going to put down as usually in yoga, but I'm going to make it a little bit about balance as well. So I'm going to keep my heels upwards. We're standing in the neutral position. Let's take our arms up. By this, we are already also practicing a little bit, building up strength in our arms and our shoulders. So we're just standing in the neutral position, building up strength in our legs. In the beginning, when I did this, I had such trouble standing here for longer than, let's say, half a minute. Started to tremble. I was really bad. But if you do that for some time, it's getting really calm. I'm now going to turn my upper body into a twisted position. The twisted warrior. This is exactly the counter body movement that we will use later in tango. So my left leg is in front and my right shoulder, my right arm is in front. The twisted warrior position. Come back to the neutral position. Now I'm opening towards the other side. I put my heel down as well. This here in tango, we would call it the ambling mode, and we will need that as a preparation for crosses, but this will be another video. Here we just want to focus on the difference between this position and the twisted position. Still building up strength in our legs, strong arms, coming back to neutral. Once more with the breathing out, we twist. See also how I'm facing forwards, because we need that when we walk. We will not turn our head with the upper body. We will leave it parallel to our hips. Let's say facing in the same direction as our hips do. Facing towards where we walk when we walk forward. Neutral position again. Strong arms. Cannot forget that. Ambling mode again. The classical warrior position. Neutral position. And we come up. I'm going to do that with the other leg. So I'm stepping forward with my right leg, bending my front leg. I'm going to have again my heel upwards for a little bit more of a balance exercise, standing. Strong arms, facing forward. Going into twisted warrior pose. Now I'm already getting a little bit tired, but we're going to muddle through here. Come back to the neutral position. Getting tired here, but that's good for the legs and the arms. Ambling mode. Warrior. Coming back to neutral position. twisted warrior. Keep on facing forwards. Strong arms. Once more the neutral position. Once more the original warrior position, the ambling mode. Neutral position, and let's come up again. We are now going to work on forward and backward steps. And for this, we are going to examine a concept called the natural counter body movement. You use this when you're walking in the street. This is a movement that serves to balance your steps. In Tango, we use it in parallel system to communicate step direction, length, and speed of our steps. I cannot go into all the details, but it also serves as a helper for a more active communication of the follower towards the leader, because this is about an opening of the space that a follower can then take. We are going to examine it first in the context of projections, because now you can use this counter body movement to communicate to yourself or to your partner a projection. I'm going to take in a slightly diagonal position, and we're going to try it out in different positions. So to communicate for myself a front projection with my left leg, I'm going to take back my left shoulder, open to the left. In order to communicate to myself a back step with the left leg, I'm going to take back my right shoulder. For the front step, opening to the left. For the back step, opening to the right. I'm going to show it from the front perspective. So, for the front step, opening to the left. For the back step, opening to the right. Let's do that fluently. Forward, backward. Open left, open right. Open left, open right. Left, right. Do that as long as you wish. Let's do it with the other leg. I'm standing on my left leg. I want to communicate to myself a front projection with my right leg, so I'm going to turn with my upper body towards the right. To communicate for myself a back step, I'm going to turn my upper body to the left. For a front step to the right, for a back step to the left. Let's do it again out of the other perspective. So I'm standing on my left, I'm communicating to myself front and back steps with my right leg. So open to the right, that serves for a front step, open to the left, serving for a back step. Let's do that fluently. We're just working on the projections. I'm now also turning my arms with me so that you can see the movement a little bit bigger. But I'm not amplifying the movement with my arms. The arms just move with my shoulder, with my torso. These were just projections. Do that as long as you wish. Let's have a look now at entire steps, because usually to generate a dynamic and very natural step, we're going to apply the push from the supporting leg and at the same time the counter body movement. This would look like this. And then a back step like this. If I would dissect it, then the counter body movement could come a little bit earlier than the pushing from the supporting leg, but you won't see the difference from the outside. So let us do that. Front steps with the left, back steps with the right. Now I'm always going to open my upper body to the left. My hips do not turn. Front steps with the left, back step with the right. You can do this to music as long as you wish. You can do it quickly or slowly. I'm going to show you from the other perspective. Let's do it with the other leg. So front steps with the right leg and back steps with the left leg. Now I'm opening my torso all the time to the right. Front with the right, back with the left. Again, let's do that together, fluently, as long as you wish. If you want, with music, try to concentrate on not turning your hips, because if you turn your hips, this would have an impact on your step direction. Going to show it from the other side again, just continue doing this. Okay, practicing counter body movement might at the beginning seem a little bit strenuous. When you're walking forward, it comes naturally because, as I said, you're going to do that on the street in your everyday life all the time. But backwards, you have to practice it because you usually do not walk backwards on the street in your normal life. So this is something to practice. Let's put together a small practice combination. Front steps, shifts of weight, back step, shift of weight. This is something that you could dance with your partner in parallel system. And now it's not important who would be the leader and the follower, because it is like a mirror movement. We're just doing the same thing. You can start with the front step, with the back step, whatever you like. I'm now starting with my left front step. So open my shoulder to the left. By rotating back to a zero position, I close the position. I communicate to myself a shift of weight. Now I'm opening my shoulder to the right. This communicates the back step. I push from the supporting leg. I close to zero. This closes the position. I communicate to myself a shift of weight. Let's do that fluently. Front step, shift of weight, back step, shift of weight. I'm going to turn a little bit so that you can see it from another angle. I'm always going forward with my left and backward with my left. All the time using counter body movement, circular movements to communicate a movement for myself and for my partner. Let's do it on the other leg. I'm now stepping forward with my right leg. So I'm opening my upper body to the right. This is the counter body movement. To close the position, I return my upper body to zero. I initiate a shift of weight, third dimension. Now I open to the left and closes the position. Shift of weight, forward step, shift of weight, back. Let's do that fluently. I'm turning again a bit so that you can see it from another perspective. Okay, we're done with walking forward and backward and with our counter body movement. And next time we're going to have a look at virtual walking and cross system, because there we also need a dissociation, but it might not be dynamic. Stay tuned.